What's going on today, guys? My name is Thomas, the secondhand golfer. I go out to thrift stores, yard sales, and the normal golf stores looking for golf club deals. We're going back to what this channel fully started on, which is showing you guys how you can make money flipping golf clubs. We're going out specifically looking for golf clubs that we are going to flip online. I'm going to show you guys what we buy them for. I'm going to show you guys what they're selling for, and we'll add up all the profits at the end and see how much we made in just one day of reselling golf clubs. Then at the end, I'll bring some of the cool stuff out here to the range, give it a couple whacks. Now, before we head out to the stores to pick up some golf clubs, wanted to let you guys know, as you are watching this video, my website is finally live. Everybody asked where they could buy some of these cool hats. I have some really cool ball markers, some really cool golf towels. All of that stuff is now available on 2hgolf.com. For the launch, we have spend $30 and you get your shipping free. So make sure you take advantage of that. But I'll have it somewhere right here on the screen. It'll be linked in the description. I appreciate all of your guys' support. Currently, I've been selling all of this stuff on Whatnot, and it does fantastic. Honestly, everybody loves it. But I know that there's people who want this stuff who don't really want to join Whatnot, and that's totally cool. Made it available for you guys on the website, so go check it out. But enough of me yapping. This is gonna be a long video probably. So let's head out, let's buy some stuff, show you how much it's gonna sell for, see how much money we can make in one day of reselling golf clubs. In the golf alley, I really need to get a move on this Nike bag. To me, I mean, I know slingshots are a pretty iconic set. I'm trying to hold out until I can find some blade Nikes, you know, the ones that are made by Mira supposedly. But if I don't come across them soon enough, I think slingshots are also very iconic Nike club. Everybody knows them slingshots. I want to see if there's some stuff in here that we can pick up that we can maybe sell and make some money on. Let's see what kind of deals we can find. Also just looking for obscure stuff as well as stuff that we can find a deal on. There was something in here that I saw. Here it is. Check this out. Never seen a never compromise wedge before. Obviously I know about the putters, but never seen a wedge. 45 bucks on that one. But let's see here if we can find ourselves some deals. 65s on one of my favorite wedges, those Callaway forged wedges. Here's a wedge I don't get to find too often. Vokey oil can, 52 degree, the old school one. Super clean condition on that, actually. 30 bucks. Yeah, that's gonna be a pickup, ladies and gentlemen. These things are very sought after, especially with them bringing it back on the SM10. So we're gonna grab, see, normally you go, oh, here's another one, 56 degree matching set with X100s in these bad boys too. 30 bucks on the 56 degree as well. Whew, those things might actually get around before we let those things go. See, this is a raw, not an oil can, 54 degree. No price on that one. We'll see if he might, I bet you he'd give it to us for a similar price. We're gonna take that just in case. I bet you he'd give it to us for similar price. 52 degree SM5, 125. Also, when I come into the golf alley, they get trade-ins from a lot of different people, so I always try to look for tour issue Vokies. Usually they're gonna be raw looking, like a silver raw wedge. So like something like this one's clearly a raw wedge. 62 degree red sawmill. That's a crazy one. But see, not a tour issue on that one. I mean, there's got to be a matching 60 degree to that too, right? 58, no, saw that. No matching 60 degree to that, to those Vokies, unfortunately. I mean, Vokies is really the top place to be looking for deals in here specifically. Gray Cook chipper. Got a cool beryllium copper wedge. What is that one at? 50 bucks. Good price, but really can't do nothing with that. Let's grab these and then we'll check out a couple other sections and see if we can find anything. Looking through the drivers, one really piqued my interest. Saw this Ventus PXG mini driver with a Velocore Plus 13 degree mini driver. This thing they call the secret weapon. Obviously really cool club. Crazy shafting it, $300 shaft, $365. That is a heck of a deal. The problem with me is, obviously I feel like if I just piece this club apart and sell it on eBay, I'm gonna make some money, like, because it's a mini driver plus just, I mean, just the shaft alone is gonna sell on eBay for like $280 probably. So that means we have $100, less than $100 with this head. So might be something that we pick up, even if we just pieced it out on Whatnot. I feel like we could make some money with that. But Velicor Plus, $350 shaft in the mini. So this is a pretty cool club. The main thing that piqued my interest over here is just, you know, I'm selling on Whatnot right now, so it's a little bit difficult to piece things out like that when you got a PXG tip. Like, I don't want to look like that guy, you know what I mean? So once again, trying to build this Nike bag. VR Pro, not going to be the club. I would definitely do a Sumo Sasquatch Sweet 16. I mean, 16 degrees of loft on a driver. Definitely a classic, but this one is an A-Flex, and it feels short even too. This one might be for a kid, but super cool driver nonetheless. If we could find one of those, and even a regular Flex, I might be down to put that thing in the bag. 913D, $45, Pro Launch, A-Flex shaft in it. That's a great club and a steel. And actually, I actually believe, speaking of that club, I think I saw a fairway wood that we can do pretty good with over here as well. Let's see. Once again, lots of cool Nike woods over here. I'm still trying to get that going. Where did it go? Titleist 910FD. Was it this? It might have not been this. It might have been a 913. It was a 913. 913F. What did they got the 910F? This one's at $45 for the 910F. Diamana Black. But let me show you guys something. Stiff Flex. Really good club also. 15 degree. The 913F. Okay, so the 910FD came with this Diamana shaft in it. The 913F came with a Diamana shaft in it too. But it wasn't this one. This one is an upgraded Diamana Black shaft, which is a little bit more expensive. And this is only $50 for this club. And this is the upgraded Diamana Whiteboard 913F, $50. It's got a little sky mark on it that might hurt our value a little bit. I'm gonna think about this one. I'm gonna look it up. I'll show you guys some comps on the screen and we'll see what we decide. But definitely a good deal, $50 if you can get away from that little mark. I mean, heck of a club. The thing about it, guys, is you gotta look for the shafts, like this Fubuki X Flex in the exotics. Crazy cool club. Definitely gonna provide some value there. M1, super clean. People still love the M1 today. Kurokage, just, this is a standard shaft. This one has a little nick on top, but not bad. 3 wood, $115. Gotta look for those classic clubs that people still want in good condition today. All right, so back here with the putters. He was talking to me about some of these. He's still got the Lab here. He's gonna drop the price on the Lab Blade 1. First Lab putter ever made. It's currently at $800, but he said he's gonna fix the price on that one. And then check this thing out. I haven't got to show this thing yet. This is a Tiger Woods tailor-made prototype putter. You could see, I don't know if the camera is going to pick this up, but it says TW Proto right there. Tiger Woods prototype putter. They're trying to make it obviously similar shape to some of the Scotty Camerons he has used, because I mean, TaylorMade doesn't have anything like this right now, but super cool putter here. He's got this thing at $1,000. Tiger Woods TaylorMade prototype putter. I don't think it just says TaylorMade right there on the heel. I mean, who knows what this thing could be worth. Has that milled like lining on the face, dot sight line. This thing's absolutely incredible. Let me give this thing a little bit of a roll, since I doubt this thing will be here the next time I come in. So let me give this a setup, see what it feels like. This is what you guys are strapped onto, by the way. Maybe just a couple 3-footers.
You liking that?
First roll with it, probably. It's probably gonna make me putt like Tiger Woods, don't you think?
You're gonna see too many of those, huh?
No. Too much break out here. Getting the breakdown. But yeah, pretty crazy one. That's why We like coming to the golf alley because you see stuff like this. Trying to see if they got anything else in here. What the heck is this? Oh, I remember. I think I've bought in one of these from here before. I sold it on one of the golf alley whatnot streams that we did. But a Jaguar putter, brand new in the plastic. $70 for the Jaguar putter. Fully brand new in plastic Jaguar promo putter. With the insert in that bad boy. That one might have to come home with us as well. We will see. See if we can look up at some other spots and see what we can find. All right, guys, we're back to the big box golf stores, and we're gonna see how much money we can make at the big box golf store. So let's see. We're gonna check it with comps and see how much money we can make with buying stuff from here. We might even do a sink it you keep it video. We'll have to see. First section we're gonna check on is right by the door. We're gonna look at the putters. Lefty putters, 145 on the Scotty Cameron, 275 on that Scotty Cameron. Sorry, I just banged together they got a bunch of lefties in here. 394 on the new ish Scotty Cameron. Another Scotty Cameron back here. 199 on the Scotty Cameron Newport. 200 bucks. It's actually not a bad deal. Super stroke grip, and it feels like it's about 35 inches. That might be our first money maker of the day. We'll see. 125 on a Ping Hepler. Another really cool putter here. 75 bucks on the Ping Sigma G. Has the OG Ping grip on that bad boy. Look at this, a Mez. Lab Mez. 369 on the Lab Mez. Not too big of a discount there. Aren't those retail like 400 bucks, I think? I'm not 100% sure on that. 370 on the Even Roll. Oh, 189 on the Roundback Select. And this thing is in great shape, man. You don't see these roundbacks too often. Another Super Stroke grip, 35 inches. Oh yeah, that's a pickup for sure. Two cool Scotty Camerons. Let's see. The only two things we can even make money on in the putter section is Scotty Camerons. That's why we like them so much, because they make us a few bucks. Ooh, they got that new limited Scotty Cameron in there. We're gonna have to check that thing out, and we're gonna have to ask them to open the case so we can check that bad boy out. Let's go see what they got in the used clubs. Two clubs I think we can make some money on right now. I mean, I know for sure whatnot they should bring a little bit of profit, but we'll check the eBay comps. We'll make sure before we walk out the store, but should be two clubs that we're making some money on. All right, now once again, like I've told you guys many times, first thing we want to look at here is the shafts, just to see. We'll be able to know if there's any premium ones in here. That'll be some automatic money to be made. A lot of SM10s in here. Got a spin mill too. 119 on the oh, these are not all SM10s. SM9 for 65. SM8 55. Another SM9 105. Interesting there. Red spin mill Vokey, 30 bucks, 56 degree. Please have a clean face. Ooh, pretty clean, 30 bucks. Red saw, 56 degree. It's gonna be a scoop right there. That's gonna be a scoop, 30 bucks. That's a really good deal. Let's see what else we got here. SM7, ooh, 35 bucks on the SM7 clean face. Really good on that one. And there's another one back here, 52 degree. Please be the same price, 35 bucks. Let's go. Getting some steals out here. Really clean face on that one as well. Another SM10 60 degree here. Ooh, one of my favorites, a 64 degree, 30 bucks. Please be clean. Callaway Forged X 64 degree. Super clean. Original shaft, lambkin grip. The wedge section is being nice to us. Opus, we got a Jaws. 65 bucks for a Jaws. Gosh, that is such a wide like sole. Look at that sole. Don't think I've ever seen a W. That thing pokes out crazy on that. That thing's insane. I wouldn't even buy that because I wouldn't even want you to use it, guys. Like, I don't even know what that's gonna do to you. Okay, let's put these in a less disrespectful pile here. Let's go put these over here. All right, so I've kind of looked through the woods already. Nothing really in here that I think that I'm gonna win on as far as like make money on. These ZX5s were low for a while, but they're not now because, you know, everybody's winning using tricks on stuff. $519 still for a TaylorMade QI35 in the used section, so that's kind of crazy. One club that I did see was I have not got to play with one of these GT1 Tours yet. New 3-wood from Titleist that they're trying to make a similar head shape to like the QI10 or QI35. I don't know if you know that a lot of Titleist staffers and players on tour are actually still using QI10s and QI35s because of the weight distribution they can get with those as opposed to this. So, or the original GT1, which I think they actually have one here. So here's an original GT1. You could see the head shape on this one goes back and is a little more, this one's like higher up at the top. This one they're trying to widen it out, give you a little more forgiveness, give you a little higher ball flight. But so I've been wanting to try this thing out, but for $315 I think I'm gonna wait. Not quite low enough price for me to scoop it up, but even the original one they have at $225. So if it was down more near that price, I'd probably be a little bit more open to it. But they have some classics here, but $30 on a Callaway X, not gonna get it done for me. So probably move on from the wood section and check out somewhere else. All right, guys, gonna check out the Golf Mart, new Golf Mart in San Diego, California. See what kind of stuff we can buy to flip. We're trying to turn golf clubs into cash today. I hear this is a good spot. See what they got lined up here. Something I've never seen before. PXG maybe. Yep. PXG Bat Attack. 130 on that bad boy. Betnardi grip. 169 on the Betnardi. Oh look. Sign up for text alerts. Get one item 15% off. Might not help us for one item, but we'll see. This is a possibility at 169. Cool little Betnardi. Set it over there. $39. Oh, Ben Hogan blade putter. Looks like it needs a little bit of a cleanup, but for $40. Super Stroke needs a place, and that's a pretty good deal. I haven't seen one of those before actually. $20 on the old Odyssey dual force. $20 I might be able to swing that. That should sell for at least 50. It's a cool putter. That's a Tuttle? Is this Callaway Tuttle in here? $20 on the Tuttle? Come on, I can't leave a Tuttle behind for $20. There's no way. With the original grip on there too? Alright, I don't know how I missed this putter. Maybe someone had it or something, I don't know, but this is gonna be a purchase too. $149. This is a Betnardi Queen Bee number 9, but this is a tour finish. Has that rusted look to it. $149. Don't know if it's a tour putter, but it has that tour finish on it. That's why it gets all rusted like that. This thing's beautiful. I'm going to be giving this thing a round or two. This thing looks sick. We're buying that. That's gonna make us some money there. All right, guys, so the goal here is to bargain hunt for golf clubs. We're trying to make some money. $129 on an M1, not gonna do it. I already poked around here quite a bit. Not a single Nike club in here, so that's gonna be a fail for this. But did find an R7, $20 on an R7, not bad. Believe it's regular flex with the standard shaft in it. That's gonna be a pickup. That one should get us some cash. R9, $79.99. You can see difference there. R7 and R9, they're talking big difference in price. Here's a goodie though. Ping G10, one of my favorite 3-woods of all time. 15.5 degree. It needs a little brush taken to it, but other than that, pretty decent. $20. That's gonna be a scoop there. Steel shaft 3 hybrid, $9.99 with the grapholoy blue. Yeah, we need that one for sure. The grapholoy blue, $29.99 with the KBS hybrid extra stiff flex shaft. Holy smokes, this is a prototype hybrid from Adams Golf. Super clean blacked out head. $30 with the KBS hybrid shaft. Just that shaft alone, pretty expensive. Ooh, these are the TP rescues too. I wonder if that other one is too. I-rod shaft in it. Let me see if this other one is. It is. TP, little spinners. Let's go. Those are good prices. Another burner, 3 hybrid, normal shaft, 20 bucks. Can't beat that. This might be our section, boys. 3 iron hybrid from Cleveland, regular flux, looks pretty clean, 20 bucks. Hybrids might be the section. Here's another Adams 4 hybrid, $15. 15 bucks for a Youth Flex 4 hybrid. It's pretty cool. I'm actually gonna get that too. Get that to some young kid. Let's get into these wedges here. See what they got. Ooh, I know this CG14, 30 bucks. It's super clean, 52 degree. 30 bucks might be a little much though. We'll think about that one. It's a demo, 44 degree Vokey Wedgeworks. 129 on the Wedgeworks. 44 degree Vokey wedge. That might be a pickup, boys. 6.0 stiff flex shaft. I don't know where that came from because that's a demo sticker on it, but another Vokey, older Vokey back here is 30 bucks. Actually really clean. SM5 58 degree. That might be a purchase too. Alright, so I came along this backside. Didn't find much. I was talking to someone the other day about the craziness of the Aerojet. I was talking to my buddy Jay. This driver came out like 3 years ago. It's already down to 179. Great performing driver. 179 for like 3-year-old driver. It's kind of same with TaylorMade. Like, I mean, you could see TaylorMade has like Sim 2 Max. This came out, what, 5 years ago? These are still selling brand new for $350, used for like $250. I mean, Ping has like the Ping G400, 175. That came out, what, 6 years ago now? Something like that. Anyways, it's pretty nuts. But also found this Adams Tour Prototype Hybrid, $10. Prototype shaft, stiff flex. Pretty crazy. Gonna pick this thing up too. Gonna do well here. I think this is gonna be the last purchase from this store. Nothing really crazy in the iron sights. There's cool stuff. I actually grabbed these fully blacked out T200s. Look at these. These are limited edition, Japanese exclusive NS Pro shafts. Made in Japan, obviously. Blacked out head. They got these. They're not black, but they're like a gunmetal color shaft. Blacked out grip. These are crazy. These are really spec'd out for me too. I actually really like these, but 1,300 bucks. I'm gonna have to wait. But those are pretty cool though. Just, I don't need those. Also these 150. Adams is so slept on, guys. Look at these KBS C-Taper 120 shafts. Forged Idea Pros Golf Pride grips. If they give me a deal at the register, I might buy these stiff flex. These are pretty sick. This is the pitching wedge. Hit some of those as well. Those are fun. Fun club. Good set. 150 is a deal for those. Remember, guys, TaylorMade bought Adams. They bought them. They bought all this stuff. They own it now. There's a reason they bought them. The company you all love right there. Let me show you. Look at this. This technology right here. That was Adams Golf first. They bought it so that they could use it. Pretty crazy. All right, let's get out of here. All right, guys, and we are back. Tons of incredible stuff out there. Obviously, the reason you guys are here is the grand total, and we'll go over that here in a minute, but just want to talk about some of the really cool stuff. All of those cool oil can Vokey wedges. I brought one out here today to mess around with. Absolutely love those wedges. They obviously are very popular. They recently just brought them back with the SM10s. Really cool wedges, as well as that PXG mini driver with a Velocore Plus black shaft in it. I'm probably not going to end up splitting that thing up. Obviously, you guys see what I could make on it if I sell it separately, but I'm just going to be running that thing on Whatnot for $1. So if you want a crazy deal, make sure you stop by for that one. That's going to be nuts. But definitely probably one of the coolest clubs of the day. I didn't even purchase that Tiger Woods prototype putter. That's why we stop into the golf alley. That's why I take you guys along with me, because you never know what you're going to see. That thing was absolutely incredible. Then fast forwarding to the last store that we went to, that Golf Mart. I mean, Bettinardi putters are not exactly on the rise right now. We're not making as much on those putters that I really thought that we would. But Bettinardi makes some of the best quality stuff, goes up there with Scotty Cameron. It's definitely underrated right now. I currently game a Bettinardi putter and I absolutely love it. I use a Bettinardi Antidote, and these putters that we brought out, I brought out that Queen Bee. This thing is stunning. It has a beautiful patina on it, a raw finish, feels incredible. I'm telling you guys, if you're looking for a quality putter and you don't want to break the bank, look for a Bettinardi putter. They are definitely some good stuff. And then I was also shocked by the value of that Ben Hogan putter. I knew that it was worth more than $40 when we saw it at the store, but I had no clue that it was worth that much. It's a black carbon Ben Hogan blade putter. The blade putter is much harder to find. There's some other models that I found online, but it seems like that blade putter, it's like an Answer style, Ping Answer style, or a Scotty Cameron Newport style that Scotty Cameron took from Ping, obviously. But that putter was worth a lot more than I thought. Didn't bring it out here, but it will be available on Whatnot if anyone's interested in that thing. That thing is pretty cool and really hard to find. And then last but certainly not least, that Vokey Wedge Works pitching wedge. I believe it was a 44-degree pitching wedge. Those things are not easy to find, and when you do find them, people want them. So even in used condition, they're still selling for about 200 bucks. Brought that thing out here, had some chips around the green, didn't really maybe hit a full shot or two, but that one is gonna come out with me for a couple rounds, so not really too worried about it. A lot of really cool stuff today. Let's talk about how much money we're gonna make. So I officially spent $1,474 on golf clubs today. The expected profit is $995. Now, you know there is fees and other cost of supplies to go along with that, so we're gonna assume, because we used eBay throughout this entire thing, eBay fees are about 15%. After 15% eBay fees, that still leaves us with $845 of profit from one day of reselling golf clubs. Now, obviously, I'm not just doing this for the money. You get to find and play with some extremely cool golf clubs, but there is always also the thrill of the hunt. I get to go out. You never know what you're gonna find. That is the beauty of it. But $845 in one day of reselling golf clubs. You can see why I enjoy it. If you guys have any questions about reselling in general, leave them in the comment section down below. I'll try to answer everything that I can. We're gonna continue to work on this Nike bag. Stay tuned for the next one. I know there's gonna be something crazy in that one, but really appreciate you guys for watching. Have a good one.